Look at the line. This is Savers right here. This is where it starts. Goes all the way around. Look at this. Hey everyone, it's Mike, the Golden State Picker, and we are here to show you what we got today. Talk about some books, talk about some items that sold. Been a little hot. Country's in a heat wave, so is California. I know we're not as bad as you guys, but today was 91, so for us, that's pretty hot. And for doing the books where I'm at, partial shade, then all of a sudden sun, it gets pretty hot. And we're going to talk about the book bins and kind of what I do with the book bins a little bit and how hot and cold they can go, that kind of thing. Talk about a few things that we found. Nothing great. And we're going to talk about, again, reading a store and knowing when to say, hey, this store is not up to it right now, and then move on to your next store to increase the odds of getting something, right? So we'll talk about that too. All right. First up, the book bins today. I had a good run the day before, really good. Today was a day that if you're a bookseller like me, I am a bookseller, but I don't want to be the what? The book collector. Today was book collector day, and that was not what I wanted to do today. So anyhow, we're going to show you what I mean by that. But you know, when I'm on the dock, and sometimes they'll pull 2 or 3 bins of books and they'll let you pick it, so you can kind of look at the top of it, but you only know maybe a foot down, and then after that it's just a crapshoot. So you're gambling. You're just trying to read the bin. That's all you can do. Sometimes you can read a bin pretty good by just the, you know, when you see good textbooks, that kind of stuff. But all the bins that were up on top today were just rough, and I knew I was going to probably be in for it today, and I was. So I probably made enough money over on just the Amazon side, which wasn't much, to cover the bin cost plus maybe $50. Okay, so that's it there. But what happens is, a little secret, is when people pass away who are older, a lot of stuff gets dumped at the Goodwill and the Salvation Army. I'm not too sure if you know that, but that's what happens. And today that's what happened to me. About halfway down, I ran into a huge collection of what we call, hey, let's put it this way. We have book clubs, right? Well, back in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, they had book clubs too. They were just a little different. They had slipcovers and they were sold fancy and that kind of thing. And I got about 40 of those today. So I'll cut to it and I'll show you what I got, what I mean by that, so you can kind of get an idea of how that went and why it's kind of a pain. All right, so we'll cut to that and then we'll come back. All right, guys, this is what I'm talking about. If you take a look here, that is the books that I found, like 40 of these. There's some more in the front seat. I'm just going to pull them out. You can see they got these slip covers on them, and just various books. And you're forced to take these. And the reason why is you can stand out in front, outside in the sun and bake, or you can just throw them in your car when you get a chance to look at them, and then maybe keep a few. And basically, that's what I did. I threw them in the car. I really didn't want to do that. I don't like to do that. And I'll have to go through them. And that's part of being a reseller. This is what I mean. People will just dump this stuff, and the odds of somebody buying this at a store, it's pretty slim. You know, it's got to be a specific person for this type of stuff. I think there's a couple books that are $50 and will help me, definitely help me on that. But otherwise, this is kind of what happens when you get a book bin full of some guy's library. And trust me, there was a lot more junk than this. This is the stuff I kept. I had to throw away a ton of stuff. All right? All right, so that's a quick synopsis of why you don't like that type of book. They look cool. Like, for example, the Tolstoy book, that kind of thing. They look cool, but there's not a lot of value in some of those. So I'll make a little bit of money on this bin. It got me today. But it's not the end of the world, you know, so just move on to the next one, and you hit some, you don't. That's just the way it goes. It's really pretty simple, guys. All right, the other topic is back to reading a store. How to read it, how to feel it. Right now, My best store is Savers, but Savers is having problems here, just like a lot of other people, with help, getting people to work, that kind of thing. And they are getting so many donations, it's unbelievable. I'm going to show you a video of the back room and how it's piled up, and the problem, even when you find stuff, what you have to go through with that, through a line, right? Just the lines. You can't believe this. This is not Christmas time, folks. So, all right, I'm going to cut and show you those videos, then we'll come into talk. This is what happens when you don't have workers. This is back area of Savers. It's just like a bomb went off here. Absolute bomb. Wow, they got carts everywhere. Absolutely a big, huge bomb. Wow. This is knowing your Savers, but this is, look at the line. This is Savers. Savers right here. This is where it starts. Goes all the way around. Look at this. The checkout line. Unbelievable. Wow. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ooh, look at it. Welcome to Disneyland. Disneyland, everybody. This ride's gonna break down, you know it. Oh, this is crazy. Look at the line, look at the line. Look at the line. There goes the breaker. Wild. Yep. All the way up to there. It's wild, right? So I always try to hit Savers when it opens at 11. You got a general shot at maybe they put something out between 8 and 11. But you can see that they are having tremendous problems with getting stuff into the back room and priced. They're just overwhelmed. So the odds of Savers producing something is it gets pretty slim when this has happened. I've never seen this happen, but you can see those lines. I mean, so even if you've got one or two items, you could be in line for a half hour. That's crazy. You saw how long it was. Disneyland line long. That's what it was. That's what I was trying to show you. So that's where you got to say to yourself, okay, we got to cut our ties here and move on to something else and see if we can make it up there, and then swing back around and see if you get lucky. So now I know that Savers stops production at 3:30. So my goal now is, after I switch that around, is to try to get back at 2:30. See if I can catch a few carts and see if anything has been put out that people have missed, that kind of thing. So that's how you have to do it. You have to switch it around. So you have to kind of understand that, okay? So now I know that store is it's not being corrected. There's no sense in looking for books there. The books are just a disaster. I've watched scanners come in and scan books, okay? They're not getting anything. I mean, because they don't know the store. They haven't read the store. They haven't understood that this store right now has got no books coming out. So they're just spinning their wheels. And that's what I mean. So that person who doesn't know that store is spinning his wheels, scanning books for a half hour, going, I'm not finding anything, when he could have been off the road, doing something else with his time. So that's what you got to do. You got to read the store. That's kind of what I'm talking about here. And that's how you increase your odds of finding stuff. All right. Enough of that. Let's go see what we found. We didn't find a whole lot, but we found some very nice items, some very consistent items that will sell. All right. We'll start off with some. I'm not a big shoe guy. Everybody knows that, but I kind of liked these. There's two pair I got. I got this pair here. These are called Taos, Taos, but I kind of like them because of the design. They are peace signs, and what did we pay? $5.99. So I'll clean them up, and who knows, maybe 35, 45 in that range. Pretty cool. I like them. I have seen other people get all these all the time. Ariat. These are some Ariat boots. Okay. They're kind of a pink, nice pink. They're in good shape. I did pay a little bit. I paid $13 for them. I'm hoping to get $49. That would be nice. They're really good shape. I might push it, but I doubt it. I think $49 plus shipping would be a good starting point on some Ariat women's boots. All right, now I thought about keeping this one because I got a big head. I mean, this is a 7 5/8 right here. This is 7 5/8. So it's kind of tough to sell this. You got to find a big guy, and you got to find a big Boston Red Sox fan. This is a green one for Boston because of St. Patrick's Day, that kind of thing. This one's brand new. I paid $5 at the Goodwill, and I'm hoping to get 35. I think it's very cool. There's not one like it. There's some other ones, so I'm hoping to get around 35. So 5 into 35. Really, really good buy. All right, I'm going to show you something out of the book bin besides the other ones, just to show you what I did pick up. I picked up a bunch of, I think, 22 Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan paperbacks. Now, this really could help me right now. I got 22 of them. There's a comp of about 49 for a set of 20. So we'll see. I'm hoping 39 to 49 in that range for the vintage. These are like 64, 1964, 63, that era. So we'll take a look and see what we can get for that. Now, this one's a good seller right now. I had one during the winter and it just sat, and the reason why, it's winter. Mr. Clean Auto Dry. All right, and we paid $5.19 at the Goodwill. It has all of the brand new. It has the gun and the soap and the soap and the cleaner. You find these cleaners. One time I found these cleaners at Savers. I found about 10 of them, and they're like gold, 25 bucks a pop. They can go pretty good money for some of these things right here. So you just can't find them anymore. So keep an eye out for Mr. Clean Auto Dry, especially right now, it's summertime. This is probably going to get me 39 bucks, about $39. All right, now, I've sold this before, so I knew exactly what it was. And it's no different than anybody else out there. You always, when you tend to find some things that you've sold before, so you know, it helps you a lot. This one right here is the Blendtec Classic 570, and this is going to get me about 150. I have the box, the manual. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I tested it. It works fine. I paid $15.29 at Goodwill, and this will get me about $150. 150 bucks on this one. So keep your eye out for some of these blenders. Yeah, I'm starting to think I need to look a little more in that section. I notice on Instagram a lot of pickers who I follow are finding a lot of this kind of stuff. So I might start paying a lot more attention to this general area. I do, but I don't, my radar's not been up a lot on it. Let's back up here. And in the golf category world, another golf club. This is Momentous Golf. You see the grip's kind of weird. See it? It molds to your hand. Let me see if I can get it on there. Show you how it goes. There you go. It kind of molds to your hand, okay? It weighs 40 ounces, and it's like a practice tool to create some what we call lag in the swing. So it creates that lag, so it's a practice tool. I paid it a whopping $3.59 at the Goodwill, $40 to $45 plus the shipping. So you got to remember, this one's going to be a little bit more than 2 pounds. Well, it's 40 ounces, right? So it's almost be 4 pounds. So you got to keep that in mind when you're shipping. You're still going to use that tube, but it might be, it might be a little bit more. All right. Up next, I was at the Goodwill yesterday, and I was kind of in a hurry to get over to Savers for some reason. It was Senior Tuesday, and that was the day of the lines. So anyhow, I picked, at Goodwill, I noticed these golf bags, right? You see me pick up golf bags, but this was a unique one because it's called Unimax USA. There's 2 of them. I got 2. There you go, 2. And like I said, I have been really concentrating on golf bags now that I know how to ship them easier for myself without having to buy boxes and so forth and so on. And what I like about this one is it's made in the USA, and it's a little bit vintage, and they're in really, really good shape, maybe used a couple times. I'm thinking we're going to get $99 for these. Now, I did pay up a little bit on these. I paid $20 for these, 20 each. And I think the reason why, let me explain something to you. I don't know if I took it off. I might have taken, yeah, I think I took the tag off. There was a tag on here, and somebody was trying to sell it for $69. So there was a little tag. And anytime that happens at one of these thrift stores, it's automatically like a signal to price it higher. These would normally be about 10 bucks. So I think they saw that $69 tag, and they go, hey, we'll put it at 20. That's the way it goes. So anyhow, Nice bags. You're going to get about $99 each for them. The shipping will probably be $39 on those. No matter what you can do, they're just in that range of 39 bucks. All right, let's take a look at a few items that sold. We got 6 we're going to show you. Got a car going by. Let it go by. All right, right off the bat, we've got an Elgin anniversary clock. So anytime you see this, I think the other one is Kondo. I can't remember how to say it, Kondo. But Elgin, this is a Haller clock. It's 1 jewel. And I picked it up for $7.99 at Savers. And we sold it for $110. Now, we knew that we were going to make money on the shipping, so we kind of let it go. It was, I think we were asking $129 or $124. We got $39.95 shipping from here to Oregon. So we made money on the shipping. This is, again, where I've talked about, I think the buyer realizes, and it's just trying to find a way where he can buy it and just leave the shipping alone and get the price. So that's what happened there. All right. Another item out of one of the bins a while back, a Jerusalem Bible. And that Jerusalem Bible sold for $79.95. Nice, huh? Nice Bible. I tell you, there's some good Bibles out there, and I've been finding them. All right, up next after the Bible, we have some Dell home speakers, brand new. This is, should say computer. These are computer speakers. This was at Savers, and I think I paid $13.99 minus the discount. I believe that's what I paid. So don't hold me to it. Dell home system for the computer, $109.95 and $24.50. And as I remember, spot on shipping. What I like about this one, it was all in its own box. All I had to do was seal it, ship it out. That's easy right there, guys. So you just got to find that price, and once it sells, you don't have to worry about it. Out it goes. All right, another new old stock electronics item, the Magellan GPS, and we sold that for $74.95 and $15.95 shipping. So really, really cool there. Love those old school electronics, guys. Keep looking for that stuff. You will find it, and it will sell for pretty good money. Don't be afraid of it. All right, another item, a musical box by Thorns, Thorns, out of Switzerland. This one plays 4 songs. Interesting thing about these boxes is the little thing that has all the nubs on it. The longer that is, generally the more money the box is. That's about how you look at it. If it's smaller and so forth, generally. So it had played 4 songs, Swiss made, Burrowwood box, really, really good condition. Sold for $129.95, $17.95 shipping. So really good buy because it was only like $9.99 or $9.95. Excellent, excellent buy. We saved the best for last. I think I have a little dyslexia somewhere in my my gene pool. All right, so you remember seeing the trains that were in the train box that I pulled out and realized that they were not part of the train set. And then I looked them up and found out they're worth like about $700. Well, I put it up for auction. I started the auction at $650 and they sold at $650. But I paid $12 for the train set, which I've sold for $49. So I made $49 and $650, made $700 off of like a $12 purchase. So the train sold for $650. How cool is that, right? Those are the things you like, you know. That's why you just keep on looking, keep on picking away. You never know when that big ticket item is going to fall in your lap. That's the way it works. All right, guys, that's it for today. You know, everything's been going pretty good. I'm going to take a few days off. That's what you do sometimes when you own your own business and you're a reseller, especially during the summer. Take some days off. It's not as busy out there. It's not as busy on Amazon or eBay sometimes. So just, hey, take a couple of days off. I'm going to play golf in the next couple of days, have some fun. And that's what we're trying to get you to do. We're trying to get you out there reselling so you can be your own boss, right? All right, guys. Hey, again, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you next time.